Yo, what's poppin'? People, your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. And you know how we do. Before we get started, we got to give a shout out to you, the viewer, for taking the time out to watch this video. And you know also we got to give a shout out to the beautiful ladies of the CU Aunties. So if you see a CU Auntie in the chat or in the comment section, make sure you do us a solid and say what's up. Make sure you speak and be polite. Big ass shout out to the CU Aunties. Now, yesterday we did a video, right? And if you haven't seen the video, stop this one and go watch this one. Go watch this video before watching this video so you can catch up on the antics. Or you can just go back and watch it. But either way it go, they all connected. But as you know, we did a video yesterday on Emery Hunt speaking about, now you know what it was about, Shedeur Sanders. And it seems to have touched Anthony Lima in the wrong way. Let's go. Let's talk about this joint. Now, Anthony Lima got kind of butthurt about some comments that Emory Hunt made on 92.3 The Fan yesterday when he was on the afternoon drive. And it seemed to have rubbed Anthony Lima the wrong way because he got on Twitter and had a little spat. You know, when it comes to Shedeur, it seems to rub some people the wrong way. And it's been rubbing Anthony Lima the wrong way all year. He's been back and forth, up and down. And it's to the point now where it's like, dude, just let it go. Shedeur has fans and they aren't going anywhere. You have the most popular player in the NFL on your team. But it all started because Emory Hunt went on 92.3 The Fan and said this.
Shedeur Sanders is the QB1 for the Cleveland Browns. And this is why I hated the whole discourse throughout the season, because everyone they put up new graphics and new splatter charts and all kind of colorful charts that show, oh, look what Shedeur Sanders rate. But they always leave out the fact that this dude got 7 weeks of starters reps, and he went 3-4 in those starts. And within those seven losses, 5 of those they were in the ball game. So it's not like they were getting blown out. The Bears game was the only game where they were really outclassed. Even were in that San Francisco game before the score looked like it looked in the end. So if people, here's the thing, everyone just hates on Shedeur Sanders because it's the cool thing to do. It's like hating on the Browns being the Browns, right? So looking at this team as a team that can be a very good team. So the fact that they had a guy, they got 7 weeks of starters reps with a roster that was injured on the offensive side of football, and they went 3-4 in those starts, won 2 of the last 3 games, 2 tough games, the teams that was trying to fight for the postseason, 1 being a rival. I mean, 2 being a rival, Bengals and Steelers. I just don't see how you can not see the upside that, man, if we give this dude a full offseason and build around him with some receivers, stockpile that offensive line, some guys are going to come back healthy, this guy can get us to where we need to be and have us competitive. And it's funny how when you empower somebody, you get the best of that person. And when they empowered Shedeur, spoke life into him, you saw how he responded. And I think that's something that people that will never see because they don't want to see it, but the answer is right there in-house on a 5th round rookie contract. So take full advantage before you have to break the bank. And your veteran is already on the roster too, and Deshaun Watson. So I think they are in a good spot to attack the draft and really bolster the offensive line, bolster the receiving core. You got great depth in the backfield, and Shedeur Sanders could be your guy. We saw that manifest itself out there on the field when he played in those 7 weeks.
Big ass shout out to Emery Hunt for putting it down on 92.3 The Fan on yesterday. But that seemed to have rubbed Anthony Lima the wrong way. He got a little upset. He got a little bit perturbed. He don't like what he said on the radio. So, as most people do, they have to vent. They have to voice their frustration. They got to let it all out. And where do they do that at? On the internet. So Anthony Lima jumped on over there to good old Twitter. X, whatever you want to call it. And had a fit. I mean, had an absolute fit about what was going on over here. So we're going to boost it on up here for you so you can see what he say. Anthony Lima say, our people, you see, that's right on top of the same video that we played yesterday. Anthony Lima say, our people in New Orleans still talking about Shook having to split training camp reps with Rattler and Jake Henner. Are they throwing a pity party over his scout team work? Or are they acting like adults? This is kind of sad at this point. So I got Emery Hunt hitting back with the little 1-2. He say, hey, Anthony, you being the type of disingenuous person I'm describing in that clip. Both Shook and Rattler split first team reps and had a real quarterback competition. So when Shook's time came, he was well prepared. But you knew that already. Of course he knew that. And then Anthony responds with, I guess we have a different definition of disingenuous. At this stage, everyone knows that Shedeur, like 99% of the third day quarterbacks, didn't get an optimal scenario to start should have been his career. That's life in the big city. If anyone can handle it, it's him, right? Difference is I only hear about it inconsistently from camp fans, from his fans, and he got to play way earlier than anyone thought he would. Riley Leonard wishes he was that blessed. Man, Riley Leonard got to play in the last game of the season. Really? After they had run off a 45-year-old quarterback who only came back to get his insurance because his insurance was about to run out. And he got 1,100 kids around him. But Emery Hunt, as elegant as the brothers are, as we are, we hit him with that little shot. He said, you always mention camp, fans, cult, supporters when there is no reason to. That's coming from emotion. That means I touched you in your soul when I said what I said on the radio. And he said, I'm just talking football. Considering the context of his situation and the situation he was thrown into, he impressed. That's the point. My just talking football POV is making. Now, of course, Anthony Lima continued to talk on Twitter after that. You got no response. From Emory Hunt after that. But sounds like a hit dog a holler. Sounds like you mad because a man expressed his opinion about a quarterback who was thrown into a relatively bad situation, unprepared, and still was able to shine throughout the season. Let alone not tell you that Anthony Lima don't know what he's talking about. I'm just going to put it out there for y'all to see. Because, let me find it. Right here. He said, nobody's being disingenuous about Shedeur. Everyone knows it's a brutal team to be a final day quarterback on. That's life. But he got opportunities in Cleveland that he would not have gotten on most teams. Imagine if there was a guy who had to take a backup seat for Phillip Rivers. He did take a backup seat. You mentioned him. You mentioned the guy that took a backup seat to Phillip Rivers. So what are we talking about? What are we even talking about? Right here. This dude, Red Pile or Die, replied to Anthony Lima and said, this guy right here replied to Anthony Lima and said, Shuck is a 27-year-old in college for 6 years, not the same thing. Anthony Lima replied and started less games than any other rookie, almost half as many as Shedeur did. Lies. Tyler Shuck started 9 games last year. 9 whole games. And you don't believe me? How many games did Tyler Shuck play last season? Oh, we got the facties. We shall show the facts and the stats. We shall show the facts. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we all about. But see, you can't get on Beyonce's internet and start talking that crap and don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? How many games did Tyler Shuck play last season? I'm putting it up on the big screen so you can see it. As of mid-January 2026, man, not Tyler Hero. In the recent 2025 NFL season, Tyler Shuck played in 10 regular season games for the New Orleans Saints, starting 8 of them after taking over mid-season, and was also involved in a few snaps in other early games, appearing in 10+ total contests as a rookie. He finished the season strong, earning recognition as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Month for December and January. So, Anthony, I told y'all these people just be on Twitter running their mouth. But it seems like he got a little mad. So we know that it's going to pop off on the radio show. So stay tuned. You know we going to have a video on that. But y'all tell me what y'all think about Anthony Lima getting all upset because Emery Hunt dropped some knowledge live on 92.3 The Fan. And he just don't like it. He struck a nerve. I mean, he struck a big nerve. I mean, a real big nerve. But y'all do what y'all do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. Hit the little star at the bottom. Hype your boy up. Hype me up. And get one of these videos round up in this joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.